I did it. My first YouTube milestone. And it's been a long time coming. No awards, no likes, no subscribers, not monetized, and 0 comments. But I'm here. Welcome to the channel. I've been wanting to do this for a really long time, but like most things I've dreamt and aspired for, I've put it off for years without ever really giving myself an honest chance to see it through. In the past 3 years, I've moved to 3 different countries, and in this most recent move, I've had the pleasure or punishment of trying to navigate the end of the most serious relationship of my adult life. Describing the fallout as rough would be an understatement. Soul-crushing, soul-shaking would probably be more accurate for what I've been feeling these past few months. Personally, I'm pretty reserved and self-conscious, so the physical action of this milestone only succeeds the long and extensive mental battle between the ears that I've had to overcome first. In the past, I've been really hard on myself about feeling like I'm not good enough or don't have what it takes to live the life I want, doubting if I could ever really live a life that I'm proud of. But one idea that I've been leaning into recently is growing into a version of yourself that your younger self would look up to and admire. With all the self-imposed doubt and limitations I've set against myself as an adult all these years, I'm at a point right now where the weight of who I could become is outweighing the pain of who I've been. Scared, timid, fearful, and afraid about how others would perceive me. I wrote down a list of the things I might be able to gain versus the things I might lose if I started getting on camera and posting on YouTube. And as the list of the potential positive outcomes began to get longer compared to what I might lose, I started to come to terms with the fact that this inner critic in me for years has only pulled me down rather than lift me up to become the person I've wanted to be. And who is that person exactly? That person was someone who always looked up to artists and photographers, who dreamt at the shadows at his desk about creating and sharing his work one day, working with the creators and brands that he always looked up to and sought inspiration from. An impulsive consumer who might have sometimes spent too recklessly and too irresponsibly, but who has always been drawn to self-improvement, food, shoes, clothes, travel, and retail experiences around the world. I've stayed the same timid, shy, and quiet kid that grew up wanting to stay on the same side of his comfort, not confident enough to take risk and pour himself into the thoughts and ideas that he believed in. What I'm discovering through this chapter of my life, through the grief, the pain, and this heartache, is that in this moment, I just want to be myself without feeling the need to apologize for it. No more hiding or keeping away the things that interest me and bring me joy. I want to connect with people and create in some capacity, sharing, learning, and growing along the way. I've spent way too much time believing this bad coach and inner critic in me, giving him way too much influence and control over the way that I look and think about myself. Because why not me? Why can't I become the person that the 10-year-old me would think is the coolest person in the world? Why can't I become the master and creator of the life that I want to live? The critic in me thinks that starting a YouTube channel in your 30s is cringe, a wasted effort in a space meant for younger, more creative, and more likable and relatable personalities. So yeah, there are times I wish I would have started this earlier, but I'm here now. Because what if we do stay consistent and get better and continue to do things with the right intentions? What will the universe have in store for us then? I know that I often catch myself getting caught up in all the reasons that something may not work out. But what if it does? What if I can start to manifest the life that I want? I guess there's only one way to find out. And that milestone, it was finally getting on camera and uploading this to YouTube. And if y'all want to stick around and see what happens next with me, I'll see y'all on the next one.